All right, Sunday. This is Drive Time Football, Canadian Football Project 2025. We've got the last two games of Week 4, Game 3. So here we go. We got British Columbia at Saskatchewan. In my play-along, BC is 2-1 and Saskatchewan is 3-0. So both these teams are having a pretty good year so far. Saskatchewan has been above the norm. All right, we're going to use the dice tower today. Saskatchewan gets the ball, and we're going to make their roll for their kick return. Nope. And their first drive is offense 3. It's going to be a fumble. So Saskatchewan fumbles the ball away. The fumble recovery and return is Toronto. Whoops, I'm looking at the wrong. I'm going to move these, or that's going to happen more than once. There we go. Let's put them in my eyesight. There we go. BC with the ball. Let's roll that through the thing. It's going to be defense 6. It's going to be a red zone. So BC in the red zone. It's going to score a field goal. So we get a field goal for BC. I'll fill out the details of this later when I have more time and energy. All right, so Saskatchewan goes to work. It's going to be offense 6, red zone for Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is going to score a touchdown pass. TD pass. Their extra point is good. PAT. British Columbia, they're going to do their kick return right now. Nope. And here we go. BC goes to work. It's going to be defense 4. That's going to be a fumble for BC. Oh, man. So it's a hard-hitting game right now. Do Saskatchewan recover this and return it for a touchdown? They do not, but they go to work on a short field. It's going to be into the red zone 8, which is a red zone, and red zone's TD run. Saskatchewan undefeated right now, and they're kicking butt, and they do make their PAT. All right, BC, after the kickoff, goes to work. It's going to be defense 4, fumble again. BC cannot control the ball. We got a field goal for BC, so 3. Saskatchewan scores 14, 2 touchdowns. And we're going into the second. Here we go, Saskatchewan. We had the fumble return, right? Let's do I think I did the fumble return, but let's do it. Okay, no fumble return. And Saskatchewan's next drive is going to be defense 5, which is intercepted. Do the BC Lions return this for a touchdown? They do not. BC goes to work on a short field. It's going to be defense 4. Another fumble. Holy cow. BC now with 2 lost fumbles. That'll be their third. Fumble. Saskatchewan, do they return this for a touchdown? They do not, but they go to work. And 8 is going to be a red zone trip. Saskatchewan is killing it with Harris. 10. It's a field goal. I've already pre-rolled their extra attempts. BC goes to work after the kickoff. It's going to be 4 for them. Fumble. You have got to be kidding me, folks. I've never seen anything like this. You must be wet, right? No fumble return for a touchdown. BC has fumbled the ball away 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Wow. Saskatchewan adds to their lead. BC throws has 2 more. Unbelievable. It is 17-3 at halftime. The 2-1 BC Lions in Saskatchewan are looking pretty rough around the edges right now. BC takes the opening drive. 4, it's going to be, you've got to be, folks, I'm not kidding you, man. That's a fumble lost. 1, 2, 3, 4 fumbles lost. What is going on with BC? A return? No return. Saskatchewan goes to work on a short field. 10 is going to be a punt. Wow, unbelievable. BC goes to work. It's going to be 10. 10 is a punt. Saskatchewan goes to work on a punt return. No punt return. And they're going to go 4. 4 is a fumble against Saskatchewan. Finally, Saskatchewan, is there a return for a touchdown? It is not. That's how only way BC is going to score, it looks like. Punt. Saskatchewan's already tried their punt return. And 8 is going to be a red zone trip for Harris and company. And it's going to be 7. It's going to be a touchdown run. And Saskatchewan is going to put the game away just about right there. All right, BC, fourth quarter. Let's see here. We got a fumble, punt, touchdown. Saskatchewan makes it 24-3. BC starts the fourth, and it's going to be 2 red zone. And their red zone trip is 6. Finally, missed field goal. Oh, poor BC. Do they get a rouge? They do not get a rouge. Saskatchewan goes to work. It's going to be 4. It's another fumble for Saskatchewan. Do they return it for a touchdown? They do not. But BC goes to work. And 6 and 5 is intercepted. My God, it's been a defensive game. Is it a pick 6? It is not. Saskatchewan, it's going to be Snake Eyes, intercepted. And is it a touchdown for BC? No. What does BC do with it? It's the final possession. 5 is intercepted right back. And it's not returned for a touchdown, and that's the end of the game. Nobody can score in the 4th. That was the weirdest game I've ever had. 24-3. BC is now 2-2. Saskatchewan is 4-0. And again, I talked about this already. Their defense, the best in the CFL. And today they prove it. They take the ball away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Saskatchewan with 7 takeaways. Holy cow, they should have killed them. 7, you'd think they would have whooped them 42-3 or nothing. However, Saskatchewan turned it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. BC gets 5 takeaways. That's why you say, how is this not a blowout? Well, because Sask had a +2 turnover ratio. It took everything Saskatchewan had with the just to get a +2. Unbelievable. But they are 4-0. They are 4-0. All right, we're going to go ahead in a doubleheader here, and we're going to play game 2. Again, I've pre-rolled, and this is going to be a high-scoring game as I pre-rolled all their extra drives, and they both are going to get every one. Toronto is 2-1. Ottawa is horrible. They are 0-3. Toronto's kick return. No, they're not going to get it. Toronto goes to work. The first drive of the game is going to be 9. 9 is going to be a punt. Punt return for Ottawa. Ooh, close, but no cigar. They go to work on offense. It's going to be 5. It's going to be an interception. Is it returned for a touchdown? 9, it is not. But Toronto goes to work now, and it's going to be defense 8. Red zone for Toronto. Toronto's going to draw first blood here. 8 is a touchdown pass. TD pass. The extra point for them is good. And Ottawa, on their kick return, they do not go anywhere, but they're going to drive the ball. 5 is an interception for Ottawa. Is it returned for a touchdown? 5. Ooh, no. Close, though. Toronto goes to work. It's going to be 8. It's another red zone trip for Toronto. Toronto, by the way, has been averaging 38 points a game. Toronto, I rolled a 5. It's going to be a TD run. Following that interception, their extra point is good. And the final drive of the first quarter is going to be 7. It's a punt for Ottawa. So 14-0. Toronto up 14-0. And Ottawa has got turnover-itis. Here we go. Toronto goes to work. It's going to be defense 9. It's a punt. Ottawa goes to work. They need to start scoring. 4. It's a fumble. My God, I can't believe how many 4s I rolled. Do they return it for a touchdown? They do not. Toronto goes to work on a short field. 11 is an interception. Can Ottawa score on defense? Ooh, 2. No, they would have returned a fumble for a touchdown. They do not score on defense. But they do return it back quite a ways, and they throw a pick in the end zone. Is it returned for a touchdown? Oh, wait. No, 3. Oh, no, it is not. Toronto goes to work. 8. It's going to be a red zone trip for Toronto. Toronto's going to add a TD pass. This is an absolute butt kicking. And what is the extra point? Ottawa's final drive of the first half is going to be 9. That is a punt. You got to be kidding me. Holy cow, folks. We get another touchdown by Toronto and nothing but punts and turnovers for Ottawa, who is 0-3. Holy cow. All right, Ottawa's opening kickoff. Oh, 4. So close to a touchdown. They don't get it, but they go to work. They need to score. It's going to be 7, 3 and 7. They are going to punt the ball. Poor Ottawa. Toronto on their punt return. Don't get it, and Toronto goes to work. It's going to be 5. 5 picked, punt. Ottawa goes to work. They need to score. 8's a red zone. Finally, Ottawa might get on the board here. 4 is a field goal. Get out of here. Toronto. On offense, Toronto. 7. Red zone for Toronto. It's going to be another score of 7 is a field goal for them. Ottawa takes the kickoff. Defense is going to dictate a red zone for Ottawa. Can they score a touchdown? 11 as a TD run. They do. And the extra point for Ottawa is good. Good for Ottawa. Toronto's final drive in the third is going to be defense 5 is a punt. Wow, so we're going to get 10 points for Ottawa, 3 for Toronto. Folks, it is 24-10. Ottawa can still come back and win this. Ottawa's drive of the fourth. It's going to be 2. It's red zone for Ottawa. And 11 is a TD run. Good for them. Uh-oh. Getting good. Ottawa now fighting back. Folks, it's 17-24. You got to be kidding me. Toronto goes to work. Defense 8 is a red zone trip. The defense gives up a red zone trip. 3 is a missed field goal. You got to be kidding me. Leaving the door open for Ottawa to have the biggest upset of the season. And, by the way, that would have been a rouge. So now we roll for their play. Offense 4 is going to be a fumble loss. No. Toronto, do they return this for a touchdown? They do not. Toronto goes to work on a short field. 7 is a red zone. This will put the game away. 5 is a TD run. That's going to pretty much wrap it up. TD run. Their extra point for Toronto is good. And Ottawa's final drive of the game is Snake Eyes. It's red zone. And 7 is going to be a field goal late, thinking they'll get another chance, and they don't. But Ottawa, folks, scores 10 more points. Ottawa scores a field goal and a touchdown, and Toronto managed just a touchdown to keep a skin ahead. Oh, my God, 28-31-20. Ottawa scored 20 second-half points, and it wasn't enough. Toronto's 3-1. Ottawa's 0-4, and that'll wrap up Week 4 of the 2025 Canadian Football League play-along. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.